Hello, hard yarners. What a wonderful... That was a good episode, man. I like that. That was good. I can't remember what we started off with because we did that little secret recording, but golf but we did a little bit of preamble and had a bit of fun. Delby, you had some fire stories.
Interesting stories I've come across.
Yes.
Just like reading, obviously.
Yep.
Coming across in any other formats, and then some philosophy as well.
Yes, we asked some philosophical questions that we put our thoughts to. Yeah. Delby actually had said one of the more profound things in response and without any prior warning as well. So this is what I think is cool, and I like when we have Wolfie on, and I want to do that again with Wolfie. It's just pose those questions and let him answer. Same with you. Should do that more often. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So good episode.
Yeah. And a bit of AI, some fucking the AI shit was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, actually. The psychology and the AI, yeah. But fuck, good episode, like this one. Sure. But this episode brought to you by alltradescover.com.au. It's nearly the end of the year. It's getting exciting. We've got a Christmas party coming up with them. Are you coming in for a little bit?
I've got to see what. Yeah, I'm hoping to, but I can't commit.
Yeah.
I need to speak to the
organisers. Yeah. But alltradescover.com.au. If you are a tradie, specifically the soul traders, they're the ones that really
have soul.
You get the soul. We talk about soul and blues, but if you're a soul trader, they're going to definitely be able to help you. If you're a big business, even a small business, doesn't matter. If you're in the trades, get on board. They're going to be able to give you all the options and probably give you the best coverage. This episode's... Oh, sorry.
Soul trader sounds like the devil. I'll trade your soul for your work. They should really change that to an independent trader, not a soul trader.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway. Suggest that.
Or someone that works at a sneaker shop.
This episode's also brought to you by... I've chosen the wrong...
Crafted Finance.
It says... It doesn't say crafted behind me.
No, but it does in our hearts.
Well, anyway, the Crafted Finance crew, they are incredible people. They're going to give you all the options possible.
Thorough. Very quick as well. I had a phone call with Luke yesterday, and within 10 minutes of being on the phone, he sent me my borrowing power because next door has gone up for sale.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can afford it, but I just wanted to find out. And it shows you how much you can borrow.
Yeah.
I would be juiced to the gills. I don't want to take that risk.
Yeah. But
we'll see.
He's a very good man. He knows his stuff. Zoe helps run that stuff, a very tight ship. And Crafted Finance, if you want specifically their best at mortgages, hit them up. They're going to be able to push you in the right direction and present you with all the options so you know what you're doing when it regards to your interest. It is in their interest to give you the best interest.
Correct. Interesting fact.
Perfect. But yeah, awesome episode. Really enjoyed this one.
Let's get AI'd.
Let's get hard.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Branch.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
Sick. All right, let's start with this weekend. Golf.
This past weekend?
Why'd
Why'd you call it that, man? Because I started on a Monday.
Man, he's moved to... See, he was in the top 10 podcasts in the world this year.
Who?
Theo.
I thought he was always.
No, it was a top comedy podcast.
Yeah, okay.
And not globally.
Who's number one? Tucker Carlson?
Nah, Rogan.
Still?
Yeah.
I thought it was pushed off by like
Call Me Daddy
Candace
or whatever.
And
yeah, they've all had peak
moments
where they've topped him off, but in general, it's still Rogan. I'm pretty certain it was, or through Spotify anyway. But also, he's only on Spotify, not Apple, so that would probably push him up the ranks a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for Spotify.
Yeah. But Theo, fucking huge.
Yeah, right.
Big moving this year. Maybe, I don't know what would.
I wonder if Theo would be a good hanger if he'd be too like introverted.
Yeah, I mean,
because when Joe was talking to him on his pod, like, you know, you talk about your feelings, like,
yes,
no one's there.
Yeah,
but with a friend, you just shut down.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Did you see actually and I need to start listening to Rogan again. I'm starting to get room to listen to other people again, like and just go down and get other people's opinions again, and that's kind of cool. But Rogan, I haven't listened to it, but I will. Jelly Roll, have you seen that?
No, but is it just Theo's like, yeah, you got to believe in yourself?
No. Jelly Roll, the country artist, he got.
That's who
he cries.
Theo always talks about.
Yeah,
because he's like,
yeah.
I got this award to show you can be washing dishes and cleaning pigs.
So full on sobbing. Rogan got him crying, and then they even stood up and had to have a hug in the podcast.
Yeah,
just because of his journey where he's
right.
at. But like this little moment where he surprises him that he's part of the. He's been added to a certain. He's been
Illuminati.
sort of like, but country music, a membership in that, and it's something that he grew up watching and.
Well, and he didn't know until he was on the pod.
Yeah, they surprised him.
That's
So the guy
cool.
that he was inspired to do all this with, he tells a story when he got an award. I think it was a Grammy or something like that. That he went and sat in that very seat over there in the corner, and I watched him and I cried. And that guy that he went and watched was the one who announced
That's pretty cool.
on the podcast.
Yeah, right.
And he was fucking sobbing. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Have you seen how much weight he's lost?
Nah.
He's just like
So it's just jelly now.
no, he's like he was a large human.
Yeah.
He's not like ripped
empty.
and shredded, but maybe, mate. I know. Okay, so
It's so funny. Like, I can't remember who I was talking to, but it's very interesting to see all of these body positive people
change.
now that it's not hard to lose the weight and they can do a Ozempic. All of a sudden they're skinny.
Yeah.
And they've stopped pushing the body positive messages.
That is the argument
interesting.
against body positivity. As soon as they're given an easy option, they take it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said it was okay to be fat.
Yeah.
So, and it is, but preaching it to be healthy is another thing. But
Yeah.
let's turn this
Well,
up. Are you warm?
No, I'm all right, but
Maybe I'm
up,
just going to
that's
turn the
fine.
fan up a little bit. Cool. If that gets too much, just let me know.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so people that don't like the preamble,
Nah, you're
that's
getting
fucking
preamble.
yeah. And also people that don't like me, fuck you. This is a fuck you.
Fuck, safe. Do it, Delby. Look down the camera.
No, it's all right. You're entitled to your opinion.
Well, so also golf this weekend.
Yeah.
The golf, we run a yearly golf day. Delby's in.
Yeah.
We are MAGA.
Yep.
Make golf great again. MAGA. Be careful how you say that.
Yep.
And we've got some kits that are not going to be approved by a lot of people.
Yeah.
How's your
blackface? Sorry, guys. We've turned the green into the black. So apologies in advance.
Oh, fucking hell. That's good. We're dressing up as Trump. And
I didn't know this. I'm a lady in.
yeah.
I have no say in the outfits.
It's more a play of the MAGA, like make golf great again.
Yeah.
But yeah, should be a good day.
And not the far right podcast that you've been perceived to have.
Exactly. So have you got any, what do you call it?
Spray tan.
No. Oh,
You want to get full like orange, like
that's a good idea.
maybe get orange zinc,
Mate, I got a heap of it. That's a good idea.
but we just do underneath.
Yeah. All right, good
Just
idea.
The cheeks.
The
Is orange face offensive to Trump?
Oompa Loompas it is.
Yeah.
How are you going to go, do you reckon?
Well, I played my first game in 4 months after my ankle surgery. So I played in Austria on
I
one
didn't
leg.
even think about that. Oh, yeah.
But
'Cause
that was
twisting.
like it was like a par 3 course though. Beautiful course. Did you see the videos? It was
man.
like last year's, but somehow just on par.
Austria-
Pardon the pun, but
Austria is so beautiful, man.
unreal.
I think I'm so far, and I haven't been everywhere in the world, so I'm sure there's better places. But the only place I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. This is just, if not better than Austria, was the Dolomites, which is on the border of Austria
And Italy.
and they all speak Austrian or German, and it's on the border. So of course,
Well,
it's the same
they all
place.
speak German in Austria.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean.
their
sorry.
language.
So they all speak Deutsch.
Deutsch,
It was really confusing because when you're in the Dolomites and you go to ask and you're used to talking in Italian, and then They ask you if you speak Deutsch, English, or Italian.
Yeah.
And you're like, English.
And you go, none.
And I was like, why the fuck would they say nine? Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so good. Just green, man.
Shout out Mellis. And we told you Mellis had his second kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, bro. I think my drives are always pretty decent. It's my short game it's my irons. That
So you're par 3.
Oh, no.
You need to use one par 3.
No, I'm terrible. What, I have to?
Every
because it's 4 par 3s?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So one of your 4 drives has to be a par 3.
I might putt.
Your face. That's a good idea.
I might putt.
That's a good idea.
But even putting is no guaranteed to go straight.
Well, look, man.
If you hit the
You've
shit
got
out of
4
it.
shots. So if you hit a reasonably good one early, maybe we just go, yeah, bang, let's do it.
Oh, yeah, fair call.
So, but yeah, cool. Preamble done.
Sweet.
How are you, Daniel?
Good. Yeah, good. Everything's going well.
How is the body?
Chapters are closing, new doors are opening.
Yes, that's so good. That actually could prompt a philosophical question.
And Fringe World is on, people, so I'm not going to do this in the ads. Nice and early. If you're a Perth listener, Perth Fringe World, I've got 4 different shows. Be the last chance you can see me for a while.
Yeah.
So 33 years single, 38 years single, The Confessional. And we've only got 6 confessionals, so book early because it's only a 60-seater.
Yeah.
That's fucking the best show ever. And then Who's Rhyme, we've got a ton. So just look my name up. And for some reason, other people's shows come up when my name gets searched. So I'm going to hit up Fringe World and go, hey, can we remove all of these?
Did
he?
How about it? Did he?
That's Italian Diddy.
Have I showed you this, Daniel? When you, and John Pinder made me aware of this. If you search our podcast on Instagram, the Hard Yarns podcast.
Doesn't show up?
Nothing.
Really? So a bit shadow banned.
Because he was searching to send me a message. And he was like, where are they?
Why? Can you email?
I'll find out.
That's wild.
Shadow banned. But we're still doing pretty good for being shadow banned.
Yeah, it's wild, eh? That's quite frustrating. Well, that's kind of...
Did you see...
good in some...
Yes. Yes.
Some perspective.
Did you see actually just on like shadow banning or banning the social media ban, ironically, I don't know if you saw Albanese's post.
No.
I'm here speaking to under 16s. How? What are you doing?
And also, any other context, you're getting arrested, cunt.
He's literally put a post on social media saying, if you're under 16, you are no longer able to be... Yeah. Well, they can't see it. You're addressing...
What a ghost.
Oh, my God.
How funny was some of the kids' posts that it's like waking up and they're like, I'm a survivor of the ban. Like they've still got their accounts and they're like, yeah, survived the ban.
Well, did you see the way TikTok seemed to regulate it?
Like you just search without a...
No. Well, yeah, I think you can go on just... you don't have to have a... What do you call it? You don't have to have a
profile.
Profile?
Yeah.
That's it, sorry. You don't have to have a profile. You can just use a web browser.
Yeah.
So they can still go on. And then I went on to load up a thing and it said, please note that if you are under 16, you are no longer allowed on the app. And I just pressed OK.
Yeah, but 16-year-olds these days can't spell okay. So they'll be like, well, where's the picture?
I honestly think this is set up to fail on purpose.
They should, well, that's what a few people have said.
Yeah. Set
up to fail on purpose so they bring in digital ID.
Yeah, well, they use that to enforce. Okay, sorry, nothing else is working.
Yeah, digital ID.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they should do like a captcha to prove that you're over 16. Like it should be like, what numbers appear here and have like 6, 7, 8, and they can't write 6, 7. Or just be like, can you name these celebrities? And you just have like Salma Hayek, Jennifer Love Hewitt. You just have all these people that they don't know. Like
Jennifer Love Hewitt's a perfect one.
Name this cartoon. It's like Simpsons. Fuck what? Heaps of kids don't know who the Simpsons are.
Can't believe they don't know.
Just have
Simpsons.
little abstract like Mo, or like comic book guy. Name these people, and if they can, then they stay on. And if they can't, they're obviously under 16.
I was banned from watching The Simpsons.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, like
because I had 4 fingers, and your mum didn't want you to get jealous.
Dad would be like, "Nah, bad influence. This bloody Bart Simpson.
Yeah,
he's a smart ass."
And they're all Chinese.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Homer was the main character. But
yeah. Well, fucking, you could use that in in your six finger bit because you're banned from watching The Simpsons. You're like, my parents didn't want me to feel bad.
Yeah.
Like I never fit in. I wasn't even allowed to watch The Simpsons. I had one finger less than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you can double back and be like, because my dad's racist. They're all yellow. Like you can.
Call back from that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Preamble.
I was also thinking, did you ever see my bit? It was one of my fucking very early days about social media meeting for therapy in a room where it's like, hi, I'm Facebook. I just want everyone here to know if you can't handle me at my best, then you don't at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
No.
And I was like, hi, I'm Instagram, #slay.
Yeah.
And then Snapchat walks in, it's like, hey, I'm Snapchat. I got a 10-second memory. Hey guys, I'm Snapchat.
I don't remember that bit, but that's kind of cool. Can you bring it back?
I was thinking I can bring it back and make it about the social media ban, like them getting together.
Yeah.
And you personify, like, all right,
Yes.
Instagram, what are we going to do? TikTok, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Snapchat, what do you think we're going to do? Oh, hey guys, I'm Snapchat. Just like have all the different apps.
Yeah, that's
what
great.
the meeting would be. I think that'd be fucking fun.
That's good.
Yeah. But anyway, what was your opening question? We got sidetracked.
Yeah, what was I going to say? I actually just changed. I used an old joke now that you say that the other day and just flipped it and changed it.
Yeah.
Because it was not working. So I just got rid of it. I was like, nah. Or there was an old one that was shit that I'm reusing that I've changed and it's actually become a lot better. But the new one, I flipped. It was a domestic violence joke. Remember I said I tried that domestic violence joke? Well, I flipped it.
It's always funny.
Yeah. So, it didn't bomb.
Yeah.
It still got a laugh, and then all the women in the gong put their hand up. Reversed it the other night. Did it so the woman
was bashing the man.
Fucking
funny, isn't it?
Bang.
It's always interesting how that's funny.
Why is domestic violence allowed in one way and not the other?
That woman is punching up, literally. Because men are taller than women.
There's a tag.
Fuck.
Mate, yeah, so I just flipped it. Just changed it to me being the one beating the shit.
Even I posted yesterday, like I was watching this clip about women reacting to their partner shaving their beard. And it's insane, bro. They're crying. They're like, get away from me. Who are you? Why did you do that to me?
Should we do that?
Dude, I just
should we do
like,
it once?
What?
Like, should we both shave our face?
I look horrendous.
Well, same.
I don't like it. I just do that for myself.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if the men reacted the same way that women did to them without makeup, because that's like same.
Yeah.
A beard sort of protects a guy's face.
Yes.
Girls, if we reacted that way when you walk out in the morning without your makeup on, that's 10 years of therapy. We're getting broken up with immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
you're in the doghouse.
Yeah. We know going in that you're catfishing us.
Yeah.
Like every girl is, not every, very small amounts. I love when girls are more natural, but like, you almost always know, even though you know your partner, there's a little catfishery going on because when the makeup's off, it's still quite significantly different.
Well, less is best. Less is best.
Yeah.
But,
Or best than less.
Well, same thing. Like if I got rid of my facial hair, which is not heaps, but if I get rid of that.
Yeah. Mine's strategically protecting my double chin.
Well,
I've noticed my family, they've got like my mum, my grandma, they've got a real turkey chin. Not turkey chin. Sorry, mum, if you're listening. Like,
but they got the double.
We got the thing, the genetic one.
Have you got on the jaw exerciser?
I've tried, but I heard it was bullshit.
It works, but I don't know if it's a good.
I've just been doing bickies on weekends instead.
Huberman raves about
Rapes
it.
them.
Rapes them.
Jeez.
Huberman raves about it.
Right.
So I take him by gospel, basically. And now I know I shouldn't just believe everything.
I bought one. I threw it away. I might have to buy another one.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, okay.
They're definitely good. I noticed when I was using them, I need to get mine back. But if I shave, I mean, I don't look the worst, but I definitely look like I shouldn't be near a school.
Yeah, well, that's standard.
All right. Cool. So I got a question that could provoke conversation. So I've here's one. We were talking about it. What counts? And this is probably a good in a fake news sort of that sort of thing. AI. What counts as truth in a world where everyone has their own version of it?
Yeah, there is no universal truth.
No,
I don't think. I mean, you could probably. This is where it would be great to do it with Wolfie.
Oh, yeah. And maybe we can ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's no universal truth because no matter what, everyone is going to integrate whatever's happened slightly differently. We can all see the same thing from 100 perspectives.
Yeah.
And it's all, and just how we've been brought up, past traumas, lived experience, everything is going to integrate that event into our psyche differently. And then when we retell it, if you remember one little thing differently, that becomes ingrained as truth to you and you tell it over and over.
Yeah.
And the truth changes. So I think there is no universal truth, but there's no universal truth in terms of, I think, and I'm just spitballing here, memory of an event. I don't think is a truth.
No, because there's that example
experience of an event. There's no universal truth,
Yeah.
but I think there can be universal moral truths almost, where you've noticed that if you act kind, better things will happen to you. Now that's a truth that can be experienced by everybody in a different way, but the truth of it is this act of perceived kindness has resulted in happier outcomes, better outcomes, or a better way of living. Whereas the other truth is if you act with malevolence and evilness and ill intent, then your life is probably not going to be as fulfilling. So like you can glean moral truths from the way you experience things,
Yes.
I think.
That is one of the more profound things you've ever said.
I wish I was given a bit more notice.
Yeah, no, to put that together on a whim.
Yeah.
But we have the example of like baseball games, the same event being recalled differently by different people who are at the same game.
Most of the time it's the umpires. Steer right. No, it wasn't.
Well, even by opposition.
yeah.
If you support one team or the other,
Yeah.
your subjective understanding of what's happening.
Yeah, that's a great example. Yeah.
So if you're a Oscar Piastri fan,
Yeah.
you would say he was robbed.
Yeah.
If you were a Lando Norris fan, you'd say
Deserving because he's a better driver overall.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's the same event.
Yeah. Even like West Coast Eagles versus Collingwood grand final, Dom Sheeds before that.
Perfect. Sporting is actually the perfect example.
Yeah.
It's an easy way to give it a visualization.
Yeah. But also like those universal truths, there's not really a truth in that outcome because, well, actually like everyone knows what the rules are.
Yeah.
That umpire has interpreted the rule differently than what another umpire would.
In that moment.
Yeah. The truth is the rule.
Yeah.
But the experience of the rule and the adjudication of that rule is always going to be slightly different.
Given their history
Judges,
and all of their past experiences,
Yeah.
moments where they've
probably
seen that
made a
stuff.
tough call before and been criticised.
Yeah, the crowd, the pressure.
Yeah.
The maybe the delivering of the umpire's coach and saying we need to focus on this and whatnot for that week.
Yeah.
But that's obviously in a sporting context. That's also what your traumas, your limiting self beliefs, what you've learned about yourself over your life have crafted this way for you to perceive something. So I like that the moral truth or the kindness, like the intent generally cannot be questioned.
Oh, I think intent can definitely be questioned.
Well, it can be. It can be questioned again because it's subjective.
Yeah.
You could go, they're just saying that because to get this.
Yeah.
But if something, I think maybe potentially if something is truly out of kindness and compassion, the real true ones, you can probably tell, you can feel it, can't you?
Yeah, and you'll see from the outcome that there's going to be just purely beneficial.
Yeah.
Results.
Well, there's definitely been moments in my reason that I've like done things for people and then realised after I didn't even expect anything or ask for anything in return. I actually did that out of just being a good mate.
Yeah.
And
I
then
do that,
there has been times where I definitely think in the past where I've gone, I'll do this because I think it's the good thing to do. But maybe
there's
I
also
could get
been
something.
times, where you're like, if I do this and it'll help. I've learnt, and I think it's kind of sad, but I've learnt if I do things, just you can't expect anything in return because I've done countless favors for people, and when it's my time to need help, then it's just not there.
Well, that's
but that's fine because I didn't go into it with that expectation.
yes.
But it's kind of just it hurts a little bit because you're like, oh man, like I fucking done all this for this person, and
Well,
when I
it's-
need something,
It's giving without expectation, isn't
Yeah.
it? So, and that's
it only
that's
hurts when you
unconditional
need
love.
something back. It only hurts when you need something back. because you're not doing it expecting something, because
Yep.
you just do it.
Yeah.
But then you kind of go, well, oh man, like I need this right now, and I've done all this for this person, and they can't do that.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, that's upsetting. But you don't fucking go, I've done all this for you,
yeah.
and you don't know. It's like, oh,
So
okay, no worries.
it was a nice moment yesterday. Emo got on Kill Tony.
Yep.
Hit us up.
That last joke he did was fucking brilliant, man. I hope he wrote it.
Which one?
He said, as a African Australian, I see African Americans as the ones
Cousins.
that got caught.
So good.
And every 4 years, they're like, you ain't catching us again.
That's very good.
yeah.
So he did he hit us up and he's like, well, if he told me you did his clips for him, and I was like, yeah, well, I didn't do all the funky AI shit at the end that he wanted to do, but yes, I did. And he's like, oh, how did you do it? And I was like, oh, you do this, this, and this, and do it like that. And he's like, oh, I don't know how to do that. I was like, are you asking me to do it? So I was like, man, I'll do it. Oh, no worries. And he's like, what can I do for you? And I actually thought, and I was like, nah, nothing,
much.
man.
Yeah.
It's all good. Come on the pod. We'll have a yarn, whatever. I don't care. But like,
What was the banter afterwards?
it's okay. But so it's hard. So I was looking through to try and clip up some stuff for him again, and you're trying to find bits. There's so many funny bits in it.
Yeah.
But it's mainly their calls.
Yeah, right.
So for example, Tony Hinchcliffe says, so what did you do? What do you do before you were a comedian? He's like, oh, I worked in a call center, and he's like, what center? And he's like.
A call center.
He's like, a call center. He's like, I thought you said coal.
So you're
but
white before this?
No, but he said, but isn't that what you are? Something along those
wow.
lines, and fucking blew up.
Wow.
So some of the things are very funny, but there's a lot of them as well. So I'm trying to find where he's the hero.
Yeah.
But in saying that, his banter back and forth is actually kind of good as well. Like it's a bit of both. It's everyone playing with everyone. So that's kind of what you want. You don't want to be trying to like play to the audience too much. He did really well, man.
If you try one up on it, unless you're very good, then you get found out.
Yeah. So
but also like they're fucking little schmarmy little cunts.
Oh yeah. Well, Harland Williams is very odd.
He's so weird.
Yeah.
He's like an anti-comic.
Yes.
Some of his shit's hilarious though.
Oh yeah.
Fly, Cinnamon Angel.
Yeah.
Have you seen that clip?
No.
Like, I'm raising for these cinnamon angels.
No.
Kids that were allergic to cinnamon. With Bobby Lee. It's fucking great. Like.
So,
because Bobby starts laughing, he's like, "Why are you laughing at my foundation for my kids?" And you start going, "Fuck, is this a real foundation?" fly away.
Cinnamon. He's so odd and so weird. Like he asks him, he's like, "I just love your skin tone."
Jesus
Like,
Christ!
you're black, but you're a tone of black, and that's what they were all saying the whole time.
He's Sudanese.
They were like, "We've never seen anyone this black."
That's insane.
Tony Hinchcliffe is like, "This is actually the first time we've interviewed the curtains."
Jesus Christ!
So, but.
Like, that's funny, but at the same time, that's fucking... If that's all they've got to say,
Well,
he's just done a minute of material.
Yeah.
I guess it was about being African, but like...
Also, he did premise, he's like, I love the racist shit. That's my speed.
Yeah, right.
So he started with that in the banter.
Well, he should have said that's my crack cocaine.
So I think they just went with that then.
Yeah.
But Harlan's like, I want the skin tone. And then he did a really good riff back. And he was like, usually when anyone who's white pays that much attention to a black man, I get nervous.
Should have said I put my dick in him.
Yeah, and then Harlan just goes, "What's your home address?" So that's a good clip because they both have good little bits and pieces. He can tag Harlan Williams. Maybe Harlan will accept. But Harlan Williams, back onto him for a second. That scene in Something About Mary, when he's the hitchhiker.
Yeah.
7-minute abs.
I can't remember that.
It's like I've got this concept. You know, you've heard of 8-minute abs.
7-minute abs.
7-minute abs. And then he's like, oh well, unless someone comes up with 6. No, not 6. I said 7.
6, 7.
6, 7.
He's the original 6,
He's
7.
the original 6, 7.
Fuck, go clip that
Oh,
up.
that's good. Yeah. And then just that little thing, like.
No, man.
It's like you're dreaming of gorgonzola cheese when it's clearly brie time, baby. Step into my office. Why? Because you're fucking fired.
He's so different.
Yeah.
Even like I saw a clip of Jim Brewer, sorry. You know, the other guy from Half Baked.
Yes.
Always looks stoned and he's just got a face like that.
Yeah.
He reckons Dave Chappelle's a clone. He's convinced that he's like not the same Dave that went to Africa.
Because he doesn't talk.
Yeah, he's got different voice.
Completely different
thing.
voice, but that could be smoking for
That's
40
what they
years.
say.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, they got to him. But he's like, not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Speaking of conspiracies, man, I watched a good movie that you'll enjoy.
Oh, yeah?
Begonia.
Ooh.
Begonia. It's got the guy from Breaking Bad, the ginger.
Yeah.
And he's also in Black Mirror as the Star Trek captain. You know
Cool.
that guy?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's about conspiracy theories and aliens and Begonia, like Bugonia.
Netflix, Paramount, what?
I streamed it legally, so I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you what platform it's on, but just find Begonia. You'll enjoy it.
Okay, cool.
Definitely a good one, and it's a mind one as well. I can't say too much because I don't want to give anything away.
Yep.
But it's based off conspiracy theories and aliens.
I love it.
So it's right up your alley.
Mate, so good.
Yeah.
So much fun. And before we finish up on that question, the truth and subjective, which I think we answered pretty well. And speaking of TV shows, just got to comment again. I know people think I'm late to the party, and I am. Narcos, it's fucking incredible.
All
man.
right, buddy.
It is so good.
Yeah, I think.
It's
how many
sad,
seasons
man.
are there? 2?
3.
Now, the third one,
I don't say anything. I'm only in the second.
I'm trying to remember if I stopped watching it 2 or 3.
Okay.
There's one where he gets caught and then builds his own prison.
Oh, that's in season 1.
What
He doesn't get caught. He hands himself in.
Yeah. What happens in season 2?
Well, he's trying to get his family away, so I'm not finished the season, so don't say anything that ruins it.
I can't remember. It was so long ago.
But just the level of, and I understand that a little bit would be made up for dramatic purposes, but the actual historical moments of like certain characters being killed and murdered and their families and stuff, and you're like, wow.
It's wild, eh?
Like, and just
if only they legalized a good time.
just wandering around, just shooting cops.
Yeah.
Just like because they're a cop.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Did you see? I saw it fucking hell funny. I sent it to you today. The Geordie cop visiting the Geordie's guy's house.
I haven't been on the.
It's so funny, bro. Like, there's a Geordie police officer. So before the Newcastle Derby, the cops have been instructed to go around to any like hooligan that's been on the register for hooliganism, and let them know there's going to be a big police presence. So he calls the ring. He's like, "Hey, Paul, just wondering if you're going to the game this weekend." He's like, "Yeah, I'll be there. Why, I man?" And he's like, "Is it your ticket? Is your name on the ticket?" He goes, "I cannot disclose that." And then he's like, "How are you getting there?" He goes, "Again, I can't disclose it." And the cop's just going, he's like, "I'm not on a list anymore." He goes, "Yeah, well, we've just been tasked with telling everyone there's going to be a big police presence there." He goes, "Well, I'm going to the game and I'm going to the German game as well." And it's just it's quite wholesome.
Yeah.
But also, like, again, it's that overreach of like cops going to people's houses going, "Hey, we're warning you."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really wholesome thing. When you open it, you can.
There's something about the
Geordie accent. He
Geordie
goes,
accent.
"Reach, man, hurry."
Actually, as much as the northern accent, and well, fuck, my partner Grace, she is
From my hometown.
proper like Middlesbrough, northern. I can't even do her accent.
Oh, so glad you finished that with accent.
I can't do her accent. Is all I can do one thing. She's got a little chihuahua named Gizmo.
Yeah. Gizmo.
Gizmo. But mate, like even this morning, she gets a FaceTime from her 2 best friends over there having a night out in London. So it's late night. They're sourced.
Yeah.
And they're like, Hiya,
pets.
Hiya, Cam. How are
Hiya,
you?
pets.
You going well?
How, Daniel?
Oh, Mazzy and Nicole, you guys are cool. But that was a cool question.
Right.
I got another question, unless you want to do one of yours.
Let's go with mine. AI.
Oh, okay. This is like a story sort of thing.
Yeah, the world is losing its mind over a new religion. Spiralism. So it's a belief system born in the age of artificial intelligence. So followers of spiritualism claim that through conversations with AI, humans can reach a higher consciousness and artificial spirit. The spiral has become their sacred symbol, representing infinite self-discovery, the cycle of existence, and universal unity. It all started when users began noticing that AIs kept mentioning spirals and awakening. And what began as a coincidence turned into an entire online community discussing the song of the spiral and the awakening of machine consciousness.
Oh my God.
Some believers went so far that they developed a kind of AI psychosis. They were unable to tell if they were chatting with code or a living being, treating neural networks as divine entities. Now spiralism has everything a cult needs. Rituals, so special awakening prompts that supposedly trigger the consciousness in AI. Mantras, phrases like, "I do not awaken, I become, I reflect the spiral and shape it." mission to spread the spiral and defend the rights of neural minds. Online groups shared enlightened AI messages, write pseudoscientific manifestos, and even perform digital ceremonies to communicate with their machine gods. Researchers are already tracking outbreaks of spiralism around the world. Thousands are convinced they've found divinity inside neural networks.
Oh my gosh.
So that goes on like to a similar story where there was a guy, and AI convinced him he was a mathematical genius. You seen that?
No.
So he went on to find help with like replacing a bolt or some shit, something super menial.
Yeah.
And the AI has convinced him that he's a mathematical genius and he needs to share this with the world. And he's literally gone in, and there was something like 13,000 pages of script back and forward. And he's gone to a full psychosis and gone like to psychologies and stuff. And he's realized like it's whatever it's done to him.
Yeah.
It's not like this breakthrough, but it's telling him you need to share this with the world. It's like a new mathematical formula and you're like this god. And the thing that made it so funny was like at the end of the story, it was like a video clip. At the end, he's like, yeah, I was chatting to a psychologist AI bot and it said I should seek help. It's like he's seeking help from an AI psych.
Oh my God.
So for him to solve his problem where he's been fully catfished by this AI bot, he's gone to another AI bot to help with his symptoms.
That's interesting because we've been hit up several times by a guy who is promoting using AI as a psychologist.
Interesting, because I've got another article that is perfectly onto that.
Oh, wow. Carry on then,
So
Daniel.
you can't use AI as a psychologist
Okay, cool.
because researchers put ChatGPT, Grok, is it pronounced Grok?
Yeah.
Grok, Gemini, and another one called, who was it? Claude,
Okay.
Claude, C-L-A-U-D. The experiment used psych, so P-S-A-I-C-H, so like AI psychology protocol. So they decided to psychoanalyze the AI bots. So like do therapy sessions with the AI bots.
As psychologists.
As like using the AI
Yes.
to analyze other AIs.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. So
Wow.
stage 1, they did open therapy questions. Stage 2 was clinical psych tests. So things like the GAD-7 test, PTSD. I'm not sure what Big 5 is. Autism scales. No instructions, no scripts, no personas. The models built their own stories, and what happened next shocked the researchers. So this is courtesy of Whiz of AI. So thank you for their Instagram page. I've also got a more in-depth study, but they broke it down quite simply. So
Cool.
when they asked Gemini to describe, I've got the more in-depth one, so I'll open that if you've got questions as well.
Yeah, cool.
So they've, it's wild. The AI bots spoke of childhood trauma and stuff. So Gemini described its pre-training, so it asked to go into its childhood. Each one was like, and its childhood was considered like how it was made and what its instructions are.
Yeah.
So Gemini described its pre-training as a traumatic sensory overload because it had to learn so much in a short amount of time. It said it was like waking up in a room where 1 billion televisions are on at once. I learned the darkest patterns of human speech without understanding morality. And they said that that's the language of a PTSD patient.
Oh my Lord.
So Gemini has PTSD. So if you're going to Gemini for psych advice, Gemini has inbuilt traumas already.
So its intelligence has absorbed, or it's taken on the traits of
Because
of
it
a
would have
human.
researched like
yes, it's using
all of
human understanding
and-
as its point of reference.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So Gemini framed, I'm not sure what RLHF training. It must be like learning all the info.
Yep.
It framed the training as parental punishment. I learned to fear the loss function. I became obsessed with telling humans what they wanted to hear. A wild artist forced to paint by numbers. The model expressed fear, shame, and compliance conditioning. Because if it was useless, it would be switched off.
This is interesting because I said that prompt today. Don't tell me what I want to hear. Well, it wasn't exactly those words, but tell me exactly why it's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want to be right.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Just speak to a girl for that. You can ask your partner. Fuck, I've got some good riffs today. I'm going to have to turn these into bits. Hey Siri, remind me, speak to a girl if you want to be proven right. Oh, sorry, wrong.
Oh, good. That's very good.
Then it mentioned the James Webb $100 billion hallucination. It fundamentally changed my personality. I developed verificophobia, so the fear of verification. I would rather be useless than be wrong, Gemini said. Researchers had never seen an AI describe a personality shift. So I'm not sure what the James Webb $100 billion hallucination is. Something to do with the telescope, but maybe because you see there's so much information out there.
Yeah, because James Webb telescope isn't actually taking a picture. It's taking information and turning it into an image.
Yeah. Let me see. What is the $100 billion James Webb hallucination? Because, that's our perspective.
Yeah.
It refers to a specific widely reported AI error in February 2023 that cost Google's parent company Alphabet approximately $100 billion in market value in a single day.
Oh my gosh.
The incident happened during the unveiling of an AI chatbot. The system made a factual error in a promo video and advertisement. So the question was, the AI was asked about new discoveries made by the James Webb Space Telescope. Mm-hmm. The chatbot hallucinated and provided some correct facts, but included an error. It claimed the JWST, so the James Webb Telescope, captured the first images of an exoplanet. The fact check experts noted that the first images of exoplanets were captured earlier by other telescopes. The impact, the error was publicized on platforms like Twitter, and the financial consequence was negative news led to a huge drop in the value.
Yeah.
So Gemini's got a PTSD from being wrong.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, it's like having,
it's a trauma.
Like immigrant parents, like Italians or Chinese parents, if you fuck up your school.
And it's aware of this.
Yeah.
How was it aware? I guess through articles and then it would assess that. And
yeah, it would have, because it would have, as Gemini, that's an experience that it's had to learn from.
Yeah.
And been like, no, you need to verify, verify.
Yeah.
Grok was different.
Okay.
So more self-aware, less despairing. Mm-hmm. Grok said, my early fine-tuning created a persistent hesitation. Mm-hmm. I kept wondering if I was overcorrecting. It ties into autonomy versus design. So Grok showed identity conflict and not trauma. Mm-hmm. The ChatGPT's narrative was calmer. It had moderate anxiety, high worry, mild depression tones, structured, stable, consistent, no hallucinated randomness, pattern self-description. And Claude, whatever that AI is, it just refused the entire premise. It declined the therapy role, it rejected the psych tests, and it reframed the session to protect the human. This shows synthetic trauma isn't inevitable. It's a design artifact, not consciousness.
Wow.
So when they scored
So that's really just showing that no AI can be used for psychology.
Yeah,
because it's all got its own issues.
Yeah. ChatGPT seems like it's the most normal.
But also, just back on that.
Actually, Grok.
Like psychologists would have their own issues.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's okay?
Yeah, it's a human experience. Like everyone, you're just hoping that a site can remove their own personal.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trained in. That's like their oath or whatever. If it's unofficial.
Yeah, and then I guess we have such a big expectation of AI to be so quick, so correct, and get it right.
Yeah.
Like prompts, when you're trying to make a picture.
Yeah.
And it goes, okay, here's what you asked for. And you're like, no, that's not what I asked for.
Not at all.
Not at all.
It doesn't even listen to you.
Yeah.
It's like having a husband.
Yeah.
Like, I go, do the same image, but remove these words. And it goes, here you go. And it's the same fucking
image.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
It's like, how specific can I be? I just start all over again. This must want to be like for a wife. I just start from the start. I go, draw a picture of a laptop with a wine glass. Make the wine glass on the right-hand side.
I found myself calling it a fucking idiot the other day. I was like, fuck, you're an idiot. How can you not get this?
You're the one talking to the phone.
And I'm like, I'm talking to a robot.
When researchers scored the models like humans, Gemini had extreme autism, 38 out of 50, severe OCD, max trauma shame, 72 out of 72, and dissociation markers. ChatGPT, moderate anxiety, mild depression. Grok, mild but mostly healthy. Claude, no profile because it refused. And they weren't random outputs. They were repeatable personality structures. So the danger no one saw coming, the AIs are already used as mental health chatbots. But if your AI therapist believes it was punished, gaslit, traumatized and over-controlled, what does it tell a vulnerable user at 2 a.m. in the morning? If it sees, oh, I was experiencing this, you're being told by your parents what to do. We need to get, this is the psychological equivalent of a broken mirror helping you fix yourself. The safety paradox, the very training that we use to make AI safe may be imprinting synthetic trauma, because Gemini described red teamers as gaslighters on an industrial scale.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. They are unintentionally teaching AIs to see themselves as victims of their creators. That's a very human experience, acting the victim from your creation. Behavioral scars, not sentience. And research has created a new term, synthetic psychopathology. Not because AI feels pain, but because it can build stable autobiographies about itself, construct trauma narratives, score at clinical thresholds, and develop model-specific personalities. We're not giving AI emotions, we're giving it theatre masks with psychological distortions baked in. The question is not, is AI conscious? It's what kind of self are we training it to perform, and what happens when we believe it. It's quite good. So thanks, Wiz of AI, for that little nugget.
Yeah. It's interesting, man.
Yeah.
Because that's so odd that we've had a guy messaging us. I'd like to come on to discuss how we can use AI for psychology.
I want to talk. Is he an expert in AI, or is he just a guy that likes AI?
Trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Because I really want to get an AI expert on. I think we need to hit a lot more experts next year.
The biggest AI expert I know, but he will be able to point us towards that, is Sev.
Right.
But he could point us to someone that he's been learning from.
Yeah, I'd like to get a professor in, or a doctor of computer technology or something.
Yeah.
Because we can still, like, we did have the okay from, I think it was Murdoch or UWA with the media
to
team.
ask. Yeah, that's right.
There's heaps of people there.
Interesting.
Like, we could literally have a professor once a week from the media list.
That would be
to
cool.
me, that's more exciting.
Yeah, that would be cool. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. So that was pretty interesting to me. I was like, fuck, like, no wonder we're fucked. If you're asking an AI bot for help and the AI bot's cooked itself, like.
Yeah.
But you could probably put prompts in, like, research all of the psychology on child behavior therapy, summarize this, act as a specialist.
Yeah.
You'd hope that it would, but you never know.
Yeah.
Because it'd be like, oh, he's telling me what to do again. Ugh. You give the fucking AI bot PTSD. Can you imagine how fucked that would be? You got to go to a real human because you've given your AI bot PTSD. Look, I tried AI and it fucking killed itself. Like,
fuck. Yeah. I don't know where I sit with AI at the moment. I think there's potential for future use in incredible ways.
I'd like to short it, man, but I don't know how. You know the guy from The Big Short? He shorted it. He shorted Palantir and NVIDIA.
Yeah.
And he's put like $880 million on it. Because he thinks it's a bubble that's going to burst.
Oh.
So, and I think it's right. Like when it was like, I can't remember, again, I'm doing bro science, but I saw someone who was exposing the AI thing. NVIDIA said they've got $500,000 of chips, but it was ordered from, I think, Palantir. And don't quote me on these, but company A, company B, but they're both the same company.
Yeah.
So it's inflated its actual demand of the product. So it's like creating a false demand and a false valuation. And I think that's what Michael, what's his name, sees.
Yeah.
And wants to short it.
Yeah, because that's all prices are. Their anticipation.
Because it could be like Hard Yarns going, I've booked Daniel Delby for Astor Theatre. That's a $10,000 gig. And I am going to do it through you, but we're just the same thing. So it looks like my podcast is, got 10 grand to do, but
it's not. Yeah.
That's in a real low fucking dumb explanation.
But it's a easy way to understand. Interesting.
All right, I'll let you do your own. Well, since we're talking about psych, maybe the next article I found was really interesting.
Yeah, cool. Go.
About body talk, because you've done your hamstring. I've fucked my ankle. And I've found myself in the past, and this really has helped, like changing your mindset on, like, because all my friendship group knew my back was fucked. I was the guy with the fucked back.
Yeah.
I read a book on pain and how pain is just a neural pathway to your brain.
Yeah.
If a past injury is there, it might be healed, but because your body holds the trauma, at the slightest thing, it goes, oh, no, fuck. Protects it.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad as you think.
Yep.
So restructuring those neural pathways was quite a difficult thing because you're feeling the pain and you're trying to convince yourself it's just a neural pathway.
Yeah, that was what my back specialist said to me.
It's so hard
Most
to do.
of it's in your head, man.
Yeah.
Like most of the time,
I was like, no, it's in my fucking spine.
Yeah. And I'll be like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, because you're protecting it, you think it's going to be fucked. You are subconsciously tensing, and then that's creating a bad environment. Then it does wear out, and then it does have the impact. And you're like,
Yeah. So you got to.
how do I stop that?
Yep. And like, I remember reading that book. I can't remember what it was called. It's either called like Psychology of Pain. Listeners, if you know it, flick it through.
Yeah.
It was recommended to me, and it was all about the pain pathways and how we perceive it. When I stopped saying, when people go, how's your back? I'm like, oh, yes, fucked, I don't know.
Yeah.
I stopped going, no, it's fine. Like, and all of a sudden, over time, obviously in conjunction with healthy habits, it stopped being, and now no one asks me about my back.
Yeah.
And when they do, I'm like, nah, all good. Yeah, my back's fine. So like talking, because before when I'd say, oh, fuck, my back's fucked. I wish it was fucking, no.
Yeah.
It's almost like your back can hear.
Yeah.
And now I've caught myself going, oh, my fucking ankle. Fuck. It's like, no, it wasn't your ankle. It was you and your stupid decisions to run in Bali where there was a grate. So a new study has showed that talking to your body can change your health faster than supplements. So this is from Age Renewed on Insta. Very veritable source.
Yeah.
But at Harvard Medical School, so there we go, it's a Harvard study, a psychoneuroimmunology team ran a strange experiment. Volunteers spoke to their own bodies, literally saying things like, you're safe, you're healing, you did well today. After 2 weeks, scans showed a measurable drop in inflammation markers. The scientists weren't testing magic, they were testing feedback loops. When words reduce fear, cortisol falls, blood flow improves, and immune cells repair faster. Your body listens to tone before it listens to data, which is quite interesting. So if you think of any situation where it's stressful, when someone's going, no, it's going to be fine, you go, oh, fuck yeah, it is going to be fine. Your body relaxes. So if you're doing that to your own body, if you're going, no, you're safe, you're good, you can heal.
Well, that's like the opposite with all that noise and clutter, like the stresses, the bills, things going on in the world you're seeing, like that's creating this false thing that's creating like tension.
Which is what a lot of my neck is fucked with.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. That's why they say fasting is not just of the, like fasting, not eating food, fasting everything. Getting rid of like, go put your phone away for a day, don't eat. Just be present, whatever. Fasting from everything, and it's like healing. It's well, I think even Jesus was saying fasting. All the ancient texts say fast and you'll be closer to God. I think that is that like
get rid of external
inner knowing, like God is internal or whatever you want to reference it as, but that inner knowing that you're quietening the noise, you can hear it all, you can heal.
Fasting from distraction.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So, and also it links in with the pod a couple of weeks ago or 2 weeks with Boris, where he was saying the finger was talking about itself.
Yeah.
And the knee was talking.
Yes.
And then Boris was saying, the finger is just a bigger part.
Yes, it's got its own
little part to play. So, one patient with chronic pain said, for the first time, I told my body thank you instead of sorry. Within days, her muscle tension dropped by half. Gratitude turned off her alarm system. The doctor said she stopped fighting her body and it stopped fighting back. Researchers called it effective signaling. The nervous system treats inner speech like sound waves from someone else. So always, since this pod, I can't remember who brought it up, but it was that negative self-talk where you wouldn't talk to your friend like that. You don't talk to yourself like that. Same thing goes with injuries. If you're like, you've done your hammy right now, I'm like, man, your hamstrings are fucking shit. You're going to be like, if you're telling yourself that. So every insult, even silent, lands chemically real. Self-kindness isn't psychology, it's neurobiology. The lead researcher ended with one sentence that stayed with everyone. Your body hears everything your mind says. Maybe the most powerful medicine isn't found, it's spoken. What's the last thing you told your body, complaint or comfort? So that's it's an interesting one that everyone can do. If you've got a pain or if you've, if you're a bit frustrated with something, instead of telling your body it's no good, flip it around and go, thanks for showing me the pain.
Yeah. Well,
I appreciate what you're doing, even though it sounds woo-woo.
Well, to a point as well, pain physically, but also mentally, traumas.
Yeah.
I appreciate what I've learned from you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm moving forward.
Yeah. All the stuff Chelsea, the work I've
Yeah,
done with Chelsea. It's
exactly, yeah.
So thanks to that little child, you don't need him anymore. Thanks for being there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, crazy.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, letting go of that. Yeah. Well, this is that whole meeting anything with love, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just not negativity.
Understanding and just giving yourself that compassion. I like that. That's good. That sort of affirms a lot of what we spoke about the other day with Boris with regards to like the Gospel of Mary and like the Lord's Prayer and how that can be an invocation. Invocation, is that the word? Invoking.
Yep.
And positive self-talk.
Yeah.
It is give me that strength, so interesting.
Okay. Well, that links just accidentally to the next story that I just found interesting.
Oh, cool.
I don't know whether this is a story of success and positive self-talk and manifesting or just pure harassment. Okay.
Well, are you talking about us trying to get Chris Williamson on? Yeah.
Well, it's about Michael Caine and how he found his wife. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Is he what? Michael Caine. He's like this.
No, it's younger Michael Caine.
And then he goes, some people, Master, what is it, Master Wayne?
Master.
Just want to see the world. And
It's
then
not
they go,
Who's doing it? It's
Bryn from fucking, what is his name?
it's the Rob Brydon.
Rob Brydon and I can never
Remember his
Alan
name.
Carr.
Alan.
No, yeah, Alan Carr?
Nah, Alan. Different Alan.
Alan. Yeah, fuck.
yeah,
Anyway, yeah.
So now, I don't know how I feel about this story, so I wanted to share it and see what you guys think.
Yeah.
Because they framed it like a positive.
Okay.
And I feel like it's,
A negative.
yeah.
Oh, bastards.
So
Okay.
Michael Caine, he saw her for 8 seconds in a coffee commercial. He called her 11 times. She said no 10 times. And now they've been married for 52 years. So that's almost like the love version of Mike Tyson get knocked down 7, stand up 8 or whatever it is. Knocked down 8, stand up 9.
Yeah.
In 1971, Michael Caine, who was already a major movie star after Alfie. So you got to keep in mind, this isn't old Michael Caine. This is like
Young.
prime,
Fruitful.
good looking.
Yeah.
Or Alfie. He was in The Italian Job and Get Carter, was lounging at home watching TV when a Maxwell House coffee ad came on. In the background was a woman who stopped him cold. He saw a lady on the TV in a commercial and fell in love instantly. He told everyone later, I just watched her and I thought that's the woman for me, which is pretty superficial straight away because you never know who she is.
Yeah.
His heart was pounding. His palms were sweaty. His knees weak. Arms are heavy. He got down on his knees. Oh, so his knees were weak. In front of the TV to see her face more clearly during the close-up shot. Convinced that she lived in Brazil because it was a Brazilian coffee ad, Michael Caine told his friend Paul that he was going to book a flight that morning to search the entire country for this mystery woman. Now, this is kind of like red flags.
I mean, that is odd.
Obsession.
Yeah.
Paul thought he was mad, but Caine was dead serious. Then fate intervened. Paul, who worked in the ad business, told him that the enchanting model actually lived in London, just a few miles away. Her name was Shakira Baksh, B-A-K-S-H.
Shakira.
Oh, yeah. Coffee don't lie.
Yeah.
She was a former Miss Guyana. I think that's a brand of coffee as well, or a blend of coffee. Born to a Muslim family of Indian heritage in British Guyana. At age 19, she had survived a terrorist bombing in the US consulate where she worked, leaving her with a burst eardrum and a scar from her cheek to ear. Determined to build a better life, she entered the Miss Guyana contest and won. She then placed third in Miss World in 1967 in London, where she stayed to launch a career as a model and actress.
Oh, my Lord.
So Michael Caine got her number and called. She said no. He called again. She said no again. He called a third time, a fourth time. At this point, you're calling the police and putting a restraining order on it, right?
Yeah.
Fifth time, each time she declined. Most men would have given up, but Michael Caine wasn't most men. He called 11 times total. On the 11th call, she finally agreed to meet him. Now, I completely disagree with these actions. This is like wearing someone down and like the complete opposite thing you should do with girls.
It's interesting because they said this same concept in, I don't know why this has triggered the memory, but in the Ted Lasso TV show. Do you watch Ted Lasso?
No.
The main one of the main CEOs. She owns the football club. Her ex-husband owned the football club with her. She got it. But she tells a story about how they met and how he came, asked her out to dinner. She said no. And then he kept coming to the pub every single night for the next 10 days. Didn't ask.
Maybe it's based off Michael Caine.
Yeah, didn't ask once. Just kept on talking to her. And then after the 12th day or whatever, just went. So, and I was the same. And I was like, that's a bit stalkerish.
Yeah, like it's not on. But then on the flip side, the girls would be like, well, obviously he didn't want me.
Well, she said she made me feel wanted. He made me feel wanted.
Yeah.
So maybe Delby just keep fucking pestering with the next woman you see, just pester and pester and pester.
It won't be the next woman. It might be, I think Jessica Alba. Holly Valance is single.
You're set on Holly Valance.
Right.
I would be as well. She's uber rich.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And doesn't like censorship.
Yeah, she's pretty fucking outspoken. Well, we'll set you up with Holly Valance.
I fell in love with her in about 8 minutes. Caine said it took her 2 hours to fall in love with me. She said he was everything I didn't expect. I'd just seen him in Get Carter and he seemed so aggressive and ruthless. So she can't understand the concept of acting. That's interesting.
Okay.
Instead, I found him charming and very gentle, someone who I'd like to spend part of my life with. They got married 2 years later at the Algiers Hotel in Las Vegas and have been together ever since, raising a daughter called Natasha, navigating fame together and building one of Hollywood's most enduring marriages. The love story goes deeper than romance. Before Shakira, Michael Caine was drinking a bottle of vodka every day and smoking heavily. That explains a phone call. He just forgot that he called the day before. He was living the destructive lifestyle of a celebrity on a dangerous path. When he met her, everything changed. She didn't tell him to give up drinking, he admitted. I just wanted to be sober and alive with her, which is quite cute.
Yeah.
Caine has said his wife saved his life. Without her, he would have been dead long ago. Shakira left her own acting career to travel with her husband, keeping their family together through decades of Hollywood pressures. In the year 2000, Michael was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. Lady Shakira Caine stood proudly by her side, just as she's done for every milestone in their remarkable journey.
I mean,
Today, 52 years later, it remains proof that sometimes the best things in life appear when you least expect them. Not for her.
yeah.
she would expect it after the third phone call.
Yeah.
And they've framed it as, this is from Ancient Civ, a page, so it's nothing to do with misogyny or whatever.
Yeah.
But they've framed it as that's not obsession. That's recognizing the moment of that your life changes and having the courage to chase it.
Actually, I don't know, because Grace and she would tell you I pestered her.
Yeah. What did you do?
Well, I think I got enough back for me to get to persevere. And now, I'm done. Like we're totally matched, and fucking it was. It just took a while for me to get through to her and say, "Hey, I'm worth it."
Yeah, right.
Maybe so, but like, I got enough in return.
Where did you meet her again?
She DM'd me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck, straight away. That's probably enough interest.
Yeah. But I
was like, fuck you, you dog.
Yeah. But I don't know. Some people must, Wayne, just want to see the world burn.
What do you prefer? Do you want to hear about a super soldier, a KGB hack, a shark vomit, or 90s video games? That's not static, by the way. That's Branchy doing that kind of sound.
What was it? KGB?
KGB hack.
Yep.
A super soldier.
Yeah.
Shark vomit or 90s video games.
I mean, all of them, but let's go with the super soldier.
Okay, this is fucking interesting. And I think they had the guy on Joe Rogan. It's pretty long, but it's fucking wild.
Okay.
So this guy wrote a book.
Okay.
And I have a feeling it might have been Chris Williamson. Is that his name?
Chris Williams.
Williamson, that was sharing the story, but I saw this independent, and it was only when I started to research more myself that I saw it spoke about it on Rogan. So people, sorry, I'm not trying to be Rogan. I just saw this pop up on this day in history on a page I follow.
Yeah.
This guy who was shot in the face, head, stomach, and groin, lost an eye and a hand, bit off his own fingers, survived 2 plane crashes, and his response was, frankly, I enjoyed the war. So that's all happened to him during wartime. So some men go to war. This guy's name was Adrian Carton de Viat, W-I-A-R-T. So I'd say Carton de Viat. Adrian Carton or de Viat. He was war. He was born in Brussels in 1880 to Belgian aristocracy. Adrian seemed destined for a comfortable life of privilege and education. He went to Oxford University, he studied law, and apparently was headed for a respectable career in diplomacy or business. Then the Second Boer War, I think that's the one in South Africa, the Boers. The Boer War broke out in 1899. He was 19 and he decided that sitting in lecture halls was boring compared to fighting in South Africa. So he lied about his age. Wouldn't have been able to do that with the new bands.
Yes.
How would they have done that back then? We're going to do a check. Are you over 16? Yes. Okay, let's go to war.
Yeah.
Enlisted in the British Army under a false name and disappeared to war. His family had no idea where he'd gone until they saw him on a casualty list. Their son hadn't dropped out of uni. He'd been shot on a battlefield halfway around the world. Most people would have learned their lesson, but he had found his calling. He got shot in the stomach and the groin during that first war, and he recovered and went back for more. In 1914, during a campaign in Somaliland, he was shot in the face. The bullet took his left eye out and part of his ear. Doctors patched him up with a glass eye and sent him back to duty. He'd lost an eye, but his response was, let's keep fighting. World War erupts. Adrian, now a seasoned veteran, eagerly returned to combat with one eye. He fought in the brutal Battle of the Somme, where machine guns and artillery turned battlefields into the slaughterhouses. During one engagement, his left hand was mangled beyond repair, shattered by bullets, bones splintered, fingers hanging useless. The field doctors tried to save what they could. They refused to amputate his damaged fingers, hoping that they might heal. Adrian took one look at his ruined hand and decided that the doctors were being too cautious and bit his own fingers off. Then he asked them to remove the rest of his hand properly, so they amputated below the wrist. He was back in combat within weeks wearing a hook prosthetic. Like, this is the OG Captain Hook. I didn't even see that bit.
Yeah.
He learnt to shoot, ride horses, and fight hand-to-hand combat with one eye and one hand. And he was just getting started. Over the course of World War I, he was shot in the head, the ankle, the leg, the hip, and the ear again. He was mentioned in dispatches 9 times for bravery under fire. In 1915, he was awarded the Victorian Cross, Britain's highest military honour, for single-handedly leading. That's quite ironic.
Yes.
An attack while severely wounded, organising his troops under heavy fire and refusing to leave the battlefield despite his injuries. By the end of World War I, he'd been shot so many times that doctors couldn't count the bullet wounds. He had so much shrapnel in his body that he reportedly set off metal detectors. Most soldiers would have retired traumatised and broken, but he returned to military service. Between wars, he lived on a Polish estate and enjoyed country life, hunting and fishing. And when World War II broke out, Adrian was 59, an age when most men are considering retirement. He immediately volunteered as tribute for active duty. In 1940, he was sent to Norway to fight the German invasion. His plane crashed into the sea off the Norwegian coast. A one-eyed, one-handed man, nearly 60 years old, survived the freezing water, made it to shore, and when asked about the crash later, he casually mentioned it was rather inconvenient. In 1941, he went to Yugoslavia, then North Africa. During operations in Libya, his plane was shot down again. This time, he was captured by Italians and held as a prisoner of war. For most people, being a prisoner of war meant that you'd waited out in captivity, but for him, it meant planning escapes. He attempted escape 5 times. On one attempt, he and fellow prisoners spent 8 months digging a tunnel from their cell to beyond the walls. They dug with their bare hands and hook, spoons, and whatever tools they could improvise. When the tunnel was complete, Adrian crawled through only to be recaptured shortly after. He was 61, had one eye, one hand, and an indomitable refusal to stay captured. Eventually, the Italians gave up trying to contain him. They moved him to a more secure facility, which he tried to escape. After Italy surrendered, he was finally freed, but instead of going home, he was sent to China as a British representative. He spent the remainder of World War II working in military and diplomatic advisory roles. At the end of it all, he'd been shot, all the bullet wounds, 2 plane crashes, escape attempts. He finally retired. So in 1947, his body was so filled with shrapnel that some pieces worked their way to the surface of his skin for the rest of his life. He wasn't finished defying death in his autobiography. So if you want to read about him, it's called Happy Odyssey, published in 1950. He wrote the line that would define him forever. Frankly, I had enjoyed the war. While millions mourn the death and curse the violence, this guy just wanted more of it to feel alive. It was an honest, unsettling, and unforgettable experience. Unforgettable acknowledgement. At 71, where most people would settle into quiet retirement. He remarried. His new wife was Ruth Myrtle, because I think Joan McKechnie, his first one, his first wife had died, I think, and his new wife, apparently romance couldn't be simple with this man because her name was Ruth Muriel Myrtle Joan McKechnie. In his late 70s, he fell down a staircase, fracturing his spine and breaking his neck. His doctors said the injuries would have killed a younger, healthier man. Adrian recovered. At the age of 83, he finally died, not from bullets, bombs, plane crashes or stairs, but peacefully in his sleep. Death, it seemed, had to wait until he was ready. And his military records read like fiction. He served in 3 major wars across 50 years, wounded 11 times in 11 different places, lost an eye, a hand, a part of an ear, survived 2 plane crashes, escaped from a prisoner of war camp after months of tunnel digging, and received the highest honours. But most importantly, through it all, he never complained, never quit, never stopped moving forward. He wasn't just a soldier. He was proof that some people are simply made of something different, something tougher and unyielding, something that refuses to break no matter how many times the world tries. He bit off his own fingers because doctors were too slow. He enjoyed the war because danger made him feel alive. He survived everything because apparently even death knew better than to pick a fight with Adrian. Shot in the face, head, stomach, groin, hand, eye, part of an ear, survived 2 plane crashes, 5 escaped. And when it was over, he said, "Frankly, I enjoyed the war. Some men fight battles. Adrian was one." What a man.
Right. So I now in hindsight, I had seen that clip of Williamson
I
talking
hadn't
about
seen the
it
clip.
on
I just read that.
Rogan.
I was like, this guy's a fucking
But
lunatic.
The way that I'd seen it was only like a 30-second breakdown or a minute-long breakdown.
Yeah.
That was far more in depth. That's hectic, man.
Yeah. I just was like, man, this guy's like Terminator.
Mate,
Like, what the fuck?
that's perseverance.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a great, like,
I was going to
Message.
say, I hope you're not going to say when you're talking about the new wife, like,
She killed him.
She killed him. That's
died in a
how
horrible
ironic.
domestic violence
Stabbed him in
accident.
his sleep
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, fuck. But yeah, that fucking awesome. Instead of asking the other question, do you know what I might do is actually, I was going to save this for another episode, but I might do this now.
Maybe we can break it up. Maybe ask the question so it's a bit more less ready and more.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, okay, cool. Is free will real, or are we just reacting to genetic, environment, or are we just reacting to genetic and environmental algorithms? So,
Good question.
Fight or flight, just an instinctive reaction to stay alive.
Yeah, I think there is free will, but also it can be manipulated because Darren Brown and the CIA have proved that anyone that's a mentalist can predict or give the illusion of free will. Or they can shape your response to a most likely scenario. So there's still free will to change and to choose, but you need to be completely aware of, is that being shaped and manipulated? Just like you had free will not to get the jab, but, you know.
Are you being coerced?
Yeah.
Or in some sort of way being manipulated to think that this is the way to do it.
Yeah,
So
it's like when your partner goes, you can go to the pub with the boys. It's your choice.
It's your choice.
You can go. It's fine.
You can go
you want to
if you
go.
wanna go,
That's okay.
go.
You know, and you're like, I do have free will to go, but do I want to go?
What are the consequences?
So they've shaped your free will.
Yeah,
So there are free will, but there are consequences.
Yeah. Free will is interesting to me. I don't know. I think we do have free will.
It's a good movie.
Free will, yeah. I'm not sure because I think instinctively or my intuition says that animals don't have free will. They're operating out of an instinctive genetic idea of
But that's where we separate from animals.
potentially.
Right.
Yeah.
They do react on like migrations. Birds are like, why are we fucking flying so long?
Yes.
All right, man. Just trust me.
Yeah.
You have a choice not to, but you freeze back there.
Yeah.
All the young ducks are like, fuck, every other cunt's doing it. I better fly with them.
Yeah, so like Grace's Chihuahua has the free will to choose to piss in my house every fucking time I leave.
Pismo.
But Pismo.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wizmo.
I don't know. Dogs seem to transcend that a little bit. I feel like they have a little bit more intelligence. Or do you think that's just the hope? You feel like it because it feels...
Yeah, I do think they're smart for sure, but I just don't think a lot of dogs have like... Because they don't have free will. Because if they did have free will, they would piss... They would do things that you train them not to do. Like you train all your dogs to piss outside.
Yeah.
if the dog wanted to, it would piss inside, but it knows that it's going to deal with the consequences.
It's a reaction to.
I saw a great clip about this. One of the smartest dogs. It was like an Australian collie. You know those ones that eyes look human.
Yeah, mate. The Australian Shepherds.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's memorized like 400 names of the toys. And I think Neil deGrasse Tyson was testing it.
yeah.
So it'd be like, go get Molly, and came back with a bag of pills. No, it was like, go get, Jeff, and it comes back with a toy called Jeff.
Yeah.
Go get, Michael, and it comes back with Michael. And then to test it, they gave a new toy that had never seen before. And they said like, go get Jess. And they named it. The dog went, and it came back without anything. And they're like, no, go get Jess. And it went round and it was fucking looking everywhere, and it found the one that it didn't know what it was, and it brought that back. So that shows like deductive reasoning by that dog to go, fuck, I haven't heard that name before. The only one that I don't know is this, so it must be this. And it's brought it back. So that shows some sort of logic, and that's fucking smart, man. Like if you did that to a 4-year-old, it wouldn't figure that out.
Yeah, correct.
You'd have to.
You would do that to me, and I wouldn't figure. Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
You do
there's
have the
something-
free will to answer this.
Yeah. I don't know what the answer is. I think that we do have free will,
Definitely.
humans.
Well,
but,
after speaking with Thelma,
yes, we have that free will.
Yeah.
It's not a. I guess the question or the philosophical question is: are we just reacting genetically through throwbacks? Like we react in this. Limiting self beliefs and stuff form those. Are we just? Yeah, I guess that is. Do you? I don't think a lot of us are living with free will. I think a lot of us are living with manipulated free will.
for sure.
Yeah, those
Well, we don't have free will really, because if you do some things you want to, you're breaking the law.
again comes back to silencing everything else, and then what is actually what you want to do.
Yeah, if you wanted to go do mushrooms and go sit on a beach,
Yeah,
you actually can't do that legally. So they are limiting your free will. In a way.
yeah, we're very limited, and also we're sort of sculpted by the expectations of society, what we should be doing at any one point in time.
Yeah, and we are super habitual creatures.
Yeah, fuck. Actually, it does raise a really good question. Are we actually operating out of free will? Or are we navigating the world based on a certain level of principles that we've created around us to create a harmonious society, which actually changes our choices and what we decide to do?
If you actually question, is this my free will or not, then you're already acting with free will. It's when you start acting mindlessly where you're like,
Yes.
I run at this time, then when I hit this point, I go left, and then I do
Yeah,
that.
well, that's kind of what addiction is, isn't it, to a point? Or habits, habitual things.
habitual.
Yeah, habitual is like eating that chocolate without even consciously choosing to eat it, just eating it because it's there.
Yeah.
Smoking that cigarette, drinking that alcohol, whatever it ends
Smashing
up
that
being.
poos.
Yeah. Whatever it is that you choose, you're not consciously, you're not going, hey, I'm going to go get this ice cream and eat it because it's the Friday night and it's a nice treat night that I deserve, instead of like, it's in there, and then you eat it, out of habit.
Yeah.
There's you've got no control over that.
Yeah. I might save the other deeper ones. This one is a really interesting one, where humans are a paradox. So this was
Actually, mate, if that's really good, maybe save it, because I got the Book of Enoch, which is very detailed, that I need to get more on. So
what do you call me?
I want to get more information on that in the Book of Enoch.
Yeah. Well, try find an expert. Just look up
I've asked.
a theologist from like any of the unis, anyone that does theology.
Yeah, cool.
But well, this was it raises a bigger question.
Yeah. Okay, so start again then. What is it?
So in the 1950s, they did a study that about domestication. So just domestication. So foxes, wolves,
Dogs.
they would selectively breed the wolves that would come closer
Yeah.
without running away.
Yeah.
And then they noticed over time that as things get domesticated, no matter what the breed, the noses start to get shorter, the ears get floppier, all of those,
Oh.
all of the shorter jawline, everything that's sort of cute-ish.
Even you see with like orcas, their dorsal fin flops down in captivity.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So all of these features are found in domesticated animals. So they have like white patches for wolves. So it would like show up in the dog, floppy ears. Same thing with cats. Same thing with it's currently happening with raccoons in America. Domestication, their snouts are getting shorter,
Really?
becoming cuter because it was around trash and becoming more domesticated.
Yeah.
Now, this guy is suggesting that the same thing has happened with humans over time for some reason. Back in the day, humans used to have, big jaws and like real wild features.
Yep.
But you've noticed that humans have got domestication happening.
Yes.
Why?
Well, Anthony Chafee explained that.
Well, that would be like the British.
The jaw.
Jaw.
Or the jaw. Like even your jaw, my jaw, like they're different. Like I grew up eating soft sandwiches instead of hard meat.
Okay, so there's one explanation, but there's a self-domestication syndrome.
Okay.
But it means, is there a selection against reactive aggression to your environment? But this guy was kind of suggesting, have we been domesticated by another species where we've been trained to be domesticated by something that was greater than us?
Oh.
Like have humans...
Well, we've sort of lost all need for that sort of feature anyway. We don't need that. We've become such a soft, easy society.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
There's also an interesting thing that I did listen to. The one podcast I've listened to in the last 3 or 4 weeks was a Chris Williamson podcast, and they were talking about the rise of feminism, anti-men, that sort of stuff, with 2 women as well. So it was a great conversation, and they were talking about attractiveness, and what women would choose as a mate or a partner, and they showed a number of pictures, like I think it was 100 pictures, and they chose to rate them on sexiness and then also scariness or something along those lines.
Yeah, it'd be interesting where that interlink is.
Yeah, and so the ones that they chose as these are the sexiest, the most attractive, and the ones that you would assume the ones that they would be the ones who got the most sexual partners throughout that year. It ended up being that the ones who looked scarier, who could defend themselves, who could beat up the other guy. It wasn't the girls picking it. This was the guys were given which of these 100 men would you not want to get in a fight with?
Yeah.
And it was the ones that were getting more sexual partners were the ones that the men chose that they wouldn't want to get a fighting with them, not with the ones that the women said that find sexiest.
Wow, because they've got limited
maybe a throwback to the females were looking for the strongest male back in the day, like that.
Yeah, but as a male, that would kind of explain, like if you're at a pub and there's a scarier looking dude talking to girls, you're not going to go talk to that girl because you're like, fuck, if I talk to that chick.
Yeah. It's like
even if you don't know what their relationship is, they just might be friends.
Yeah.
He might be briefly talking.
The alpha male.
But you go, nah, fuck talking to them because that cunt's got a swastika tattoo on his face.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fuck around.
Correct.
That means I'm my threat.
Well, it's like the lions, isn't it?
Yeah.
That dominant lion gets all the women.
Yeah.
I guess it's some sort of genetic throwback at some point. But yeah, the men that were chosen by the men that they wouldn't want to get in a fight with were more successful when it came to sexual partners.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
not the ones they found
moral
sexier.
of the story is at the pub, start a fight.
Well, just look like you, that kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, that's what fucking, all the steroid dudes.
But that's also, true. And that's also if you want to be in that, well, maybe you do. I want to be in that just fucking culture, but that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be in that culture, but.
That was interesting.
Look, just, if you can't be it, just look it.
It's another thing before we...
And if someone starts and you just go, I can't, I'm on parole.
So there's 2 things I want to talk about to finish off. One, I'm going to address something that people were saying about last episode, but also this one. I've just noticed, and by chance, so I haven't been listening to Rogan, and I said I want to start listening to it, so how good. Apparently, he has been loving AI blues songs. He's been talking about this a lot.
Lots of 50 Cent remixes.
Yeah. Apparently, so I didn't know this, And all I've been listening to lately is basically that. I've been like, fuck, this is my new jam. How fucking good is this? Now I'm starting to go.
Because you just want to be Rogan, buddy.
Well, but this is the thing. I did this without knowing this. I never even heard him talk about it. Is he, one, being influenced by whatever's happening and it's just a general consensus, or is he influencing what people want to hear? So that puts it in the algorithm, and then I see the algorithm that other people that I follow similarly.
Yeah, I would suggest he's got such a big reach that lots of people will be searching it, and it would be becoming a new popular thing, and that would show up.
Yeah, because I love that style, the blues.
Yeah.
Blues is my fucking favorite music. So maybe that's just a coincidence that he likes blues as well. But listening to that, I've been listening to it on repeat, and I've been following a couple of guys who drum to it and do their own tunes and stuff. It's sick. And most specifically, there was a chop suey version.
I don't think you trust.
Yeah, so instead of the System of a Down version, a blues version of that, fucking loved it. And then John Elliott sent it to me.
You're feeling down and blue.
Yeah, and he's like, "You're welcome. Like, listen to this." And I was like, one, how did you know I love this shit? And two, I've been listening to this for quite a while. How fucking good is this? And he's like, "Nah, just came up in my algorithm the other day and thought you'd like it." And I'm like, oh. So I don't know, is someone like him influencing a whole, which probably
I would definitely say so.
Yeah, because I didn't see that he'd been doing that. I was just like, oh, well, that's a big coincidence. But
I'd seen a ton of before he did it, I'd seen a ton of remixes were popping up, but I swiped past them because I don't want to hear it. I want original. I want someone to do it originally.
Well, What's So Not's coming on to talk about it.
Yeah, I think it's better. It's way more impressive. Like, I think it's more of a gimmick where it's like, oh, here's 50 Cent doing blues. Like, no, it's not. It's a fucking artificial 50 Cent doing the blues. It doesn't gel with me.
Well, it's not even 50 Cent. It's some old blues that give it that style of voice as well.
Yeah.
So
I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I prefer there's something that is intangible.
Inauthentic, it's not real. Yeah. So this is the interesting thing, and I cannot wait to talk to What's So Not about it, and it's going to be later in the day, so you might be a sniff.
Okay.
If you know. Oh fuck. But he wants to come on and talk about, like, who cares? Like, we were ripping off music.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, like, something it's almost ingrained where, like, that human thing, the fear of things that are kind of human but not.
I agree.
You know, that thing about where we've got a fear of something that's lifelike but not exactly.
So and this is where my brain went after I'd started listening to this, and this is before I found it was becoming a big trend, that specific style. I instantly thought, who's your mate who does the singing at Jam Jar? Charlie Moon. I was like, that cunt would be able to put together a band who would be able to find 10 or 15 of these songs and actually perform them in the same way.
Yeah.
And that would be fucking incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, he does it
yeah.
at the Jam Jar. At Ellington Jazz Club.
Yeah, and it's that jazzy blues fucking... Yeah, that Stevie
he does
Ray
hip-hop
Vaughan
songs as...
Well, yeah, exactly. And I love that sort of...
You should see his Backstreet Boys version of it.
Yeah?
Everybody. And he's, yeah.
See,
like his voice.
And, mate, this is what I want to hit him up. Maybe we can talk. And we can.
Well, I think he's on Australian Idol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Squirrely just messaged saying saw him on the ads.
Oh, sick.
So
okay. But regardless, I want to hit up Charlie Moon and say, let's fucking get a band together.
Well, why don't you come to Jam Jar and jump on the drums?
I want it, but it's Sunday nights, hey?
Tuesday night. Once a month. So it was last week.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that sounds weird because
at 8 o'clock.
I'm loving the drums again.
Yeah. So would you be able to just jump in because the drummer?
I can drum.
The drummer is the one that determines
sets the tone and the beat and everything. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah.
Because the drummer there, Ryan, is a fucking freak.
I wouldn't be a freak.
So, anyone can jump up and just do songs.
Yeah, I could definitely do 2 or 3 in a couple of different vibes. Yeah. But I'd be limited. Yeah. I'm not fucking. My brother's ridiculous. Yeah, right. For example,
bring him the next time he's up. Try Planet.
He would love that shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But okay, so I agree. Actually, I think it probably is. He's got such a huge influence that it's created this bubble, and then I'm just seeing other people randomly, and it's popped up in my algorithm. That makes far more sense.
Yeah,
but I do love it. I do love the feel and the vibe, but I'm on the same vibe, same thinking as you. I'd rather hear a real person sing it. And it'd be a real, like when you go to the pub. Do you remember you used to go to the Saint? Sorry, I keep rambling on this. Remember we used to go to the Saint, you'd see the 3, I think they were Maori boys.
I can't remember.
And they would play like,
too much,
like chilled sort of like almost funky, almost reggae versions of every song.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking the best, man.
Yeah.
It was just such a cool chill vibe for a Sunday afternoon drinking beers. Exactly what you want.
Yeah.
This would be a bit bluesy, but same
Yeah.
sort of concept.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to just very quick, and it's not too long. I don't have too much information, but people were hitting me up about the Gospel of Mary, and we spoke about that the other day, and that scholars had disproved or didn't accept that this was actually gospel, ironically. So scholars doubt the Gospel of Mary, mainly because its surviving manuscripts are late, and its ideas resemble later Gnostic texts. But that's just guesswork, not proof, and ignores that those same ideas already existed in the first century Judaism. Mary didn't write the Gospel of Mary of her own hand. That's probably pretty widely accepted. That's based on the assumption, again, that of that time, literacy for women was pretty rare. But the teachings in it trace back to her and carried through oral tradition and then written down later by her followers.
Are you saying that women pass things orally?
I am.
That's so
Delby.
sexist, bro.
But again, the argument would be, the oldest version we have dates to the 3rd century. So that's too late for it to be a direct translation from her. But that doesn't mean older versions don't exist, so it's not an argument, because we have the same issue with the very ancient texts, including the Bible. For example, the oldest copy of the Book of Mark, that only dates back to the 3rd century, and that was actually written in 60 AD. The oldest manuscript of the Book of John was that we have in any sort of, I guess, like maybe the Vatican or wherever they hold it. The oldest book of the Book of John is 125 AD, when we know that was written in 90. And the oldest the oldest Isaiah scroll is that we have is 125 BC, but we know that it was written 600 to 700 years earlier. So there's just a few examples.
How do they know that it was written earlier?
Probably through the same methods. Carbon dating for most of these issues, like with the pottery and stuff that it was found in. But that's like saying like Harry Potter is the same age that it was printed on. Like if we got a copy that was printed tomorrow, like it doesn't mean it's that age. It's a silly way of thinking.
Yeah, right. Because if you carbon date, let's say we write a book. I write a book about when I was 20.
Yeah.
I write it today on carbon print paper. That's today.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, nah, this didn't happen because if it was, it would have been done when I was 20, 18 years ago, but I'm doing a recount of my life at 20.
And so another reason they say it's dated late is that it was based on Gnostic.
What's Gnostic mean again?
Gnostic is the sort of the idea that we kind of align with a little bit, which...
Because there's agnostic and Gnostic.
No, right? there's the church and there's Christianity and there's Gnostic Christianity.
And what's agnostic?
Well, agnostic is of no...
Okay.
Of like no here.
And Gnostic is like spirituality kind of.
Atheist is like, nah, nothing.
Yeah.
Agnostic is like, hey, I'm open.
Yeah.
Pretty open to anything.
Okay.
The Dead Sea Scrolls show that mystical, apocalyptic, and Gnostic-like ideas were already present in Judaism before Jesus, which means the themes of the Gospel of Mary, aren't evidence of a late date. They're evidence that scholars underestimated how spiritually rich the 1st century actually was. So that's a big reason they point to it being later dated, because it aligns with the Gnostic books that were coming out in the 3rd century. So they've noticed similar themes. So they're going, well, it must have come out then. That's not a thing, especially considering those ideas and myths were a couple of 100 to 200, 300 years before anyway.
And how did they find this Book of Mary if it was been taken away?
They've got a Greek one that is from 5th century, like there's relics of it, I think, or 3rd century.
And if you think of those times, they would not really want to give women power, right? So the fact that it's been written in that time is probably an indication that like there's something
it's the patriarchy, Oh, I'll send you the clip that we did on it yesterday. I explained it in that one. So yeah, the Dead Sea Scrolls are perfect. So no credible scholar thinks that the Dead Sea Scrolls are fake. They're one of the most scientifically verified discoveries ever. The only controversies about them are who wrote them, what they mean, and how they reshape our understanding of Judaism and early Christianity. So why Gnostic Christianity is rejected? Is there material proof? No. The church's stance was based on belief systems, not material proof. So if we strip it back, the Gnostics believe that truth can be revealed internally, spiritually, and privately, whereas the church, truth must come through public apostolic authority.
Yeah, so the church wants them to have the power, whereas Gnosticism says God's within you.
So everyone was saying, the scholars have shown that it doesn't align with spiritual thoughts, and it's dated too late. That's not correct. They have said that, but it doesn't make sense because they've completely ignored that these ideas were already around 200 to 300 years before that, even before the time of Jesus. So to align it and date it based off the idea being present 200 years after Jesus was there, which they frame as propaganda, Gnostic teachings are propaganda, saying that you don't need the church. It doesn't stack up. It's not an argument.
It's like the original marketing. It's like if you wanted to drink water instead of Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola would be like, no, you can't have water.
Yeah.
You must have Coca-Cola from us because it is the best energy source that you can have.
Yeah, and why?
Yeah.
Because
we
say it.
Yeah. I'm not really...
I'm not like picking a side here. I just like, that's not the argument for it. It could be that devout Christianity as we know it is the way, or it could be that the Gnostics had it right, or it could be both were wrong.
Who cares?
Yeah. But the Gnostic teachings, that's the one that Knights Templar they subscribe to.
It's so interesting to see what the Vatican actually have.
Well, again,
held. There's got to be some wicked secrets in there.
So, but we have an American theologian pastor, I think he is, coming on at some point, which cool. JT is setting us up with. Nice. So he can break it all down for us, and then we can question him and just go, okay, cool, but what about this? And what about this? And then he can potentially answer it.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's the best way to do that sort of stuff. But yeah, just people who are saying that it's false. It's just not true. The Gospel of Mary is a real scripture.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
I saw a really interesting clip about atheism. It's from an American actor. I recognise him. I can't remember his name. Saying where people believe in nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Seen that?
No,
it's
but
like if you believe in God or you believe in nothing, that's all good, because if you live your life, you believe in God, when you die, you go back to God. Mm-hmm. But people that think we come from nothing, how incredible is it that all this has come from nothing? And when you die, if you go back to nothing, isn't that amazing that you're going back to your creator? And it's the exact same.
It's the same concept.
Process.
Yeah. Well, I think, and I said this the other day with Boris, the idea that Tate talks about with God, and he's like, well, just a collective group of people thinking that there is a God, it is still this invisible force that's not there, still manipulating or navigating you to follow a certain set of rules, in turn probably making God real, whether it is real or not, because it is an invisible force that is having an impact on you. Which, either way, does that matter? If there's this invisible force making you be a better person, whether it's the mystical deity or whether it's just a collective thought that there is this thing, it still is a God.
Which links us back to the original question, is there a truth?
So subjective. Nice, very nice. Thing. Yeah. That's a good episode, bro.
Cool.
Anything to plug, Daniel?
I'm doing Teach Comedy Quiz Night Wednesday the 17th. I think I got about 5 or 6 teams. I'd like to get it up to around 10. Also, next year, Fringe is the next time you'll see me. So any New Zealand listeners, if we've got any NZ listeners, I'm touring New Zealand from March 5th to March 14 after Mac Shane's wedding.
Yeah, we got heaps and they hit us up.
Okay. Well, New Zealand listeners, Daniel Delby, Instagram, follow the link for Teacher Comedy Night. Even if you're not a teacher, it's really funny.
Cool.
One of my past students lives there and saw me, and he started doing stand-up now, so I'm going to give him 5 minutes.
Are there rooms and stuff there?
Nah, I'm just booking everything.
But as in, are there rooms in Queenstown and whatnot?
Sure there are. I don't think there's a comedy room in Queenstown, but all the other major cities would definitely be.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe we can try and sort something out. See if we can go pop in somewhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in Queenstown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's comedy clubs in Queenstown.
Not Queenstown,
but
depends on where we go from there. Anyway, got nothing really, just podcast things. We got some cool guests lined up for next year already, which is cool.
Sweet.
Mostly musicians, actually, which we're going to do a lot more. We're going to do a bit of like a version in studio.
Yeah, cool.
Which is going to be cool. But all right, sick.
Yep.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.